What nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans. I get today's manga nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Mato Seihei no Slave chapters 177 through 180. But before I get into this recap and live reaction, we are at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel. And in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored. If you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable Will Bubba Kitty, who's somewhere around here, hopefully being good kitties, and this operation, well, again, literally alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one. Feel free to hit up our Cash App, PayPal, and Coffee. Links are in the description box below, as well as the link to our Patreon where we are doing our anime live reaction content, because unlike YouTube, where we constantly have to worry about getting a copyright strike for showing anything on the screen, well, Patreon, we don't have to worry about that. So we can have our full setup of the anime and manga side by side and have the audio to boot, which is not only great for busting a botched localization or two, but it's great for when we cover anime original content like, say, Digimon Beat Break. And the more views and subscribers we get on Patreon, the more anime we'll cover. And hell, if you're a $10 Patreon member, you get to choose the series we cover as well. And there's a stacked spring anime season in full swing in which we're covering Akane Banashi, Yomi no Tsugai, Miramashita Arumika, and Digimon Beat Break, Black Cat in the Witch's Classroom, Witch Hat Atelier, and Marriage Toxin, and there's even more on the way, including more Mato Seihei no Slave. So please check out our Patreon. The link is in the description box below. So last time I covered Mato Seihei no Slave, we saw the kick-ass fight where Yakumo defeated a god. Holy shit. Who knew Yakumo had that in her? Oh my god, that was amazing. And we were getting to the start of Joryu versus, oh my god, versus Fubuki. There we go. Oh my god, that took me a second. I cover so many series, you gotta give me a minute. So we're getting started with Fubuki's backstory in 177. So let's get into this chapter, see what's in store for us today. This chapter is titled The Weight She Carries. Well, she carries quite a bit of weight with that chest, so I'd head straight home once elementary. Hold on a second. She had those big old titties in elementary school? Look, I didn't grow titties until like middle school, okay? I had like B's in like, what, 7th grade? That's when I got B cups. And then I got like, oh god, I got like C cups when, by the time I was in high school, I was a C cup. So that was like when I was 14. And then by the time I graduated high school, I was in D's. And now I'm in double D, which is basically the equivalent of an E cup. Yeah, oh my god, I can't believe I'm covering this on my goddamn birthday and talking about this shit on my birthday. God, I feel so fucking old right now, Jesus Christ. Okay, I had many subjects waiting for me to study. Azuma-san, you're going to the MDF affiliated college, right? Yes. That's the Azuma family. For you, they're always reliable. Dude, she had this. Dude, what? Like, how old was she in elementary school? Like, what are the grades there? Was she like in 5th grade or 6th grade or something? Like, what the fuck? I have lived my life to carry the Azuma family on my back. Dude, you didn't just have that. You had the big titties as well. Like, Jesus, woman. What's in the water there? Like, what? Were there just like straight up estrogen up in there? They make them titties big and you give her hips? Well, hips are one thing, okay? Hips are one thing. But titties? Like, come on. Woo, but then thighs, Jesus Christ. Back to modern day. I'm the only one confused by this. But goddamn, like, oh, MILF. But dude, I've lived my life to carry the Azuma family on my back, dude. You're not just carrying that. You're carrying a huge ass and huge tits, woman. Like, that's a lot. I'll destroy the enemy who defeated my daughters. Oh god, you're fighting the muscular waifu. Oh, Jesus Christ, I know a lot of people want that. Ooh. Azuma, dude, we're getting ass. Dude, this angle of tit and ass, oh my god. Azuma finisher. Dude, you know what's crazy is some way, and I know this because I covered the uncensored version of the anime, some way the uncensored version of the anime is going to censor it. And it's going to piss me off. I know this for a fact. Oh my god. And Joryu's tits being censored really frustrated me. It's like, and no one else picked up on it but me. I'm like, am I going crazy? No. Why censor the tits in the uncensored version? I'm just, oh my god. I can follow your movements. Oh. Oh, that's what you thought! Yeah, get him! Get her, Fubuki! Sunset extend! Oh, did that work? You drew my attention upward while your true aim was my heart, wasn't it? Oh, she caught the spear! Oh my god, she caught the spear! In her armpit! Holy shit! Those titties are goddamn huge too, oh my god. This time I've seen through it, it won't work on me. Oh, Jesus Christ, Earth's around! Close in! Dude, that Earth looks beautiful. Dude, that's gonna look like shit in the anime. Oh my god, it will. It will. Oh my god, I have to complain about the anime right now because it'll drive me nuts if I don't. The fact that the anime couldn't get a slave form looking correct, just, oh my god, it hurt me so much. She's underground! Yo! She used Sting Attack! To think that a human body could go this far. You might have stood a chance against a few of the other gods of thunder, but you picked the wrong opponent. Oh my god, did she use Earthquake? Holy shit! So not only did she use Dig, she used Earthquake. So Joryu is a flying ground type. Alright! I can fight in the sky as well. Well, duh! What did you think those wings were for? Decoration? Oh shit! Oh my god, is she using oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Is she using seismic toss? Yo, she used seismic toss! You've been aiming for something this whole time, haven't you? I will sell things with her. Until then, I'll have you deal with this one. Was that a golem? Doritobu. Ooh, that seismic toss, yo. Things are looking pretty dicey on this side, too. Chief Kamiyuten! Naruhime's dangerous, but I somehow scrapped together, reinforcements to come here. We're backing up Fubuki-san. Use my clones as shields and land your ability. Okay, let's see if this works. You're in the way, big guy! Yeah, get him, Mira! Uh-oh. No way! Mira, no! What happened to Chief Azuma? Ooh, that ass, Jesus. She fought while clinging to her family name. How insignificant. We are fighting with the intent to wipe out humanity. No! This outcome was only natural. No! Not the MILF! Oh my god, not the MILF! Why the MILF? Let's get to 178. Oh my god, this title page. Oh my god, this title page is so hot. Holy shit. It's Fubuki like doing like a yoga pose. Oh my god, and she's like yeah, it's gotta be a bikini. I was like thinking, is this broad underwear? No, it's gotta be a bikini. There's no way. Alright, this chapter's titled Release. Chief Azuma is... It must be painful. I'll put you out of your misery. No, stop! Reinforcements? Yeah! That said, with that fatigue, she's already at her limit, isn't she? Isn't she? Earth! Envelope! Not today, bitch! Mother's still breathing. You made it just in time with your prime time. Yachio, you've overused your ability. Fall back. Here we go. Transients, Atome Miko. I'm counting on you for healing. Oh god, she made it just in time too. A doll created by a condensing life force that performs healing. Ooh. Dude. Yeah, you're not going to defeat that. That's not going to work. So aerial bombardment, golden bow and arrow. So what that is a reference to the bow and arrow Kisaki Hime used to shoot a rock cavern now known as Kakado Kukudo. Yo, ooh, that was a nice rock flower. You see, as you can control the earth, it's easy to predict that you'll try to burrow. Yo! Transient's point blank! She grabbed on her arm! What is she doing? You. As long as there is earth, my power is never ending. Yo! She's absorbing ground energy through her feet! Crush Dragon Fist! Yo! It's strong. Oh my god. How do you defeat her? I don't even need to show my Dude, I want to see her final form. I want to see it. I want to know if she's gonna like transform into like a full-on golem or something. I need to see this. I lost once, didn't I? That you did. If Yachio hadn't saved you, you'd be dead. I feel pathetic. Joryu. Fubuki. About 5 years ago in the 10th unit's meeting room. Oh dear. Mother, did you clash with the higher-ups again? I get too emotional, even I know that. I'm disappointed in myself. Fubuki, you've always been calm and a good child since you were little. Keep regulating yourself like that and lead the Ozma family to even greater prosperity. Yes, Mother. Hey, Fubuki, you don't have to keep suppressing that anger right now. Ooh, Mother? As a warrior in your own right, throw that... Wait, what? Throw that fighting spirit right at her. Dude, has she been holding back? Woman, what are you thinking? You were holding back this entire time? Woman, oh my fucking god, you stupid bitch. Why were you holding back? Yes. It'll be the same result even if you recover. Alright, let's see if that's true. Woo! Yo! Dude, Fubuki looks fast as hell! Joryu, as the one who defeated me, I will make you pay. Did something... No shit! Something snapped inside her! It was meaningless. I'm still growing even now. As expected, she's still in her growth... She's still in her growth phase? How much bigger can her tits and ass get? She may have been suppressing the fierceness she inherited from our blood. But now let it all out to your heart's content. Dude, I can't help but think of Urza in this moment. I know it's... Maybe... Oh, God. I really can't help but think of Urza. Because in... I'm spoiling 100 Years Quest. You have to deal with it. Because in 100 Years Quest, Urza has the Dragon Slayer armor, right? She just equipped it. And something she hasn't utilized up until this point is she hasn't utilized her dragon blood. Because she's the daughter of Lady Irene. You know, Queen of the Dragons. She's been holding that back. I'm telling you, we're going to see a dragon form. We better see a fucking dragon form for Urza, or I'm going to be pissed. But damn! Fubuki looks so hot! Oh my god, those thighs are going to be crushing lives. Holy shit. Ooh. Dude, we're starting off 179 right, because we are starting off with Naked MILF. Yes! Wait, where's the title of this chapter? Here it is, which is titled Constant Evolution. In the battle against the 8 Thunder Gods, Belle is also part of the fighting force, but in hand-to-hand combat, she's not very useful. No shit! How should we proceed? As long as she stays in the rear and watches for an opening to use her ability, it'll be fine. I'll suppress the Thunder Gods myself. What a blunder. I'm being talking pig! Second round, Joryu. To regain the pride of your family name, revenge for my daughters, and to restore my family's honor. Of course those are also reasons. But above all, to regain my pride as a warrior. She really is different from before. Alright, let's see what she's gonna do. Oh no, of course she's conjuring a spoiler, you bitch! No! Suchi, Guba, not a spooner! Why did it have to be a spooner? Yeah, Fubuki, cut that shit up! Ooh, there's a rock in her mouth. Oh my god, my mind went to a gag. God damn it, my mind is so gross. Not even worthy of blocking these with my spear one by one. Kick her ass! Good, Fubuki, you've gotten more impressive. Tobara-sama, enemy from underground! No, worm! They sent an assassin to us, who are recovering too? Though it must be hard for you. Thanks. Truly, Yachio is Azuma's treasure. Transients can heal, but, cannot recover fatigue. Uh-oh. Ooh, this angle's nice. Close the distance. You're in my range! Oh! Go Fubuki! For me, everything is my range! Yeah! Get it, Fubuki! Dude, this angle's great! We get ass and everything! Extend! Dude! Powerful extend! Let's go! If one isn't enough, I'll use two! Sub break! Dude! I see you've gotten stronger, but at the same time you've gained a weakness. Uh-oh. Oh, shit! Oh! The trajectory of the spear. A technique I've honed. Not bad. Seeing you could still handle 2 spears made me realize something. If you're just angry, even if your power increases, your movements become rough and you leave openings. You have to fight calmly with a hot heart, using the experience you've cultivated. Kind of like a Saiyan, right? She's regulating her breathing and adjusting her fighting style in real time. In the next exchange, those movements openings will probably be gone. She's grown into a troublesome enemy. It's like a fucking Saiyan, let's be real. I'll take responsibility and finish her off for sure. So that's your evolution, huh? Mother, since I've recovered, I'll fight too. Yeah! It's the strongest parent-child tag team! Joryu's power is still unfathomable. If another God of Thunder comes, it'll be tough. Well, speaking of, is it over already, NDF? She's strong, yet not prideful. How do we break her? Well, let's get to 180 and see if they can break her. Come on, work for me here. Hold on a second, this is being stupid. Oh my god, come on. There we go. Okay, now let's get into 180. Which is titled Thunderous Power. Here we go. You may worship my upcoming divine power. Formidable opponent. Come forth, Koten! Let's go! So she has an ability that manipulates multiple blades freely. My heavy one is coming. My heavy one. Oh my god. That is some major phrasing. Holy shit, that is some major phrasing. All killing. No amount of clones in the world will help you. Ooh, that's what you think. Lightning cage water prison. Yo! Let's see if that works. God. An undulating super slash. Crap! Naruhime's offensive prowess surpasses Rairan. However, I've seen that Rairan is superior in terms of defense. I could slash her even without fully charging up my slave edge sword. Yuki Kyoko, what are you doing? Come forth, Raide. Ooh. Slave edge sword! Is that gonna work? Judgment of the Thunderblade. Dude, is that gonna work? What? They cancel each other? Yuki, no! No, Kyoko, no! No! I would have taken the same action if my sisters were in danger. Farewell, Kyoka! No! Yuki? That's the spirit, Yuki. Kyoka-san. It's because Kyoka-san because she is who she is that she protected a slave like me. What? It's Tobara-san's ability. A massive life force capable of healing, the ultimate support. Don't fuck with the white mage. The transient's point blank could not defeat Joryu, but she was able to suck up a great deal of life force. Damn straight. Tobara utilized the excess life force she acquired, and while treating herself, she was also sending Otome Miko to Kyoka and the others. Kyoka-san and the others can be healed. Dude, that woman, man, seriously, that ability is OP as hell. In that case, I will... Oh, and remember what Joryu said. That her power is goddamn limitless. So, because remember, there's the mother-daughter duo happening with the Azumas. So as they're fighting, as Tobera and Fubuki are fighting Joryu, Tobera's just gonna probably take life force as they're fighting. Dude, I wonder how long Joryu's gonna last in that though. Fuck, cause Tobera could just keep on going. But there is that little fatigue though. There's a little bit of a grace period. But dude, how much life force? Because Transient's point blank could not defeat Joryu. You would think that after sucking up so much life force out of Joryu, because at that point you gotta wonder, is this like a battle of endurance at that point? Because she could keep on just sapping that life force. But then at that point, the key would be, because remember what Joryu said, that as long as she has the earth, that her power, that her power is limitless. Well, even in the sky, she has power to the earth. Like, I'm like thinking, what about? Because I'm thinking metal would be, oh man. Because I'm thinking about Faye too in this regard too. Would she be able to use metal? Like if they turn the surface into like solid metal, like a steel or something, would Joryu lose access to it? Well, like I'm talking about steel. She would have to punch through that steel, mind you, yeah, to get to the earth. But like, would her power supply be depleted if they were fighting in a room of like steel? Well, they gotta go. Obviously, they gotta go into that temple, huh? To that other dimension. Oh, they're gonna need that ability to probably defeat Joryu, huh? Yeah, that's my guess. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. But like, it feels like it's a battle of attrition at this point. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Kyoka-san and the others can be healed. In that case, I will protect them by continuing my attacks until they're fully healed. Well, good luck with that. Yuki, how can you move this much? What is this power you're showing at such a critical moment? Most likely it is coming from the gods within my body. Yes! I was waiting for this! Remember, this is something we've been waiting for a minute. Is for Yuki to tap into the god's power within his body. One who does not possess the power of a peach having this vitality. You've stepped into the realm of the gods, Yuki. Finally! Finally, he's tapped into the god's power! Oh my god, I've been waiting for this shit! Thank God! Oh my god, but... Oh god, so... I'm trying to think. Do you guys think this is kind of like a Boruto situation with Momoshiki? Or do you think this is more along the lines of like a one-for-all Deku situation? It could be that. Or do you guys think this is going to be like an all-for-one Shigaraki situation? Well, let's keep going. If it is the current Yuki, Mother will surely permit him to live. However, there would be no meaning to him being the only one who gets saved. His unbending conviction would only make him continue to resist, which is true. Though brief, we spent some intimate times together. She's massaging her thigh, of course. That is why. Woo! I understand, Yuki. Yeah! I won't ask questions that I already know the answers to at this point. How about you, Yuki? Mm. Oh, man. But finally, he's tapped into the gods within his body. But the thing is, though, as I said, I feel like it depends on the situation. It does. I feel like if this is like, or this could be, it can't be a Kawaki situation, because remember with Kawaki, for those of you that don't know with Kawaki what happened, I'll explain it to you briefly. With Kawaki, what happened was, Jigen, who was going to take over his body, was killed before he could, but, Kawaki is basically like 100% Otsutsuki at this point. So he could use the Otsutsuki power. He does. He has access to it. But an Otsutsuki, because he was only compatible with Jigen, as far as we know, because he was only compatible with Jigen, he can't. We'll see if another Otsutsuki comes into the picture. There's a certain one that might, where Kawaki could be a vessel. Right now, he's just an Otsutsuki. I really feel like, if anything, this could be, I really feel like this is a Boruto situation. I really do. Especially now, like in Two Blue Vortex, where Boruto has Momoshiki like basically sealed within himself, and he hasn't used his karma power until like recently. And Momoshiki was just gonna straight up fade away until he made a deal with Momoshiki that he would give up his body to Momoshiki when he defeated the Shinju. So I'm very curious with what's going on with the gods inside of his body, with Yuki's body. Like, did Yuki make a deal with the gods? Because if that is the case, if this is a situation where Yuki either made a deal with the gods, or the other thing that could be the case is, which again we've seen with Momoshiki too prior to Two Blue Vortex, where they're waiting for Yuki to run out of power to take over his body. There is that, and yeah, you can make the argument that is also kind of like an All For One Shigaraki situation, where All For One waited until Shigaraki was at his weakest, and then they took over, All For One took over his body. So I feel like if anything, this is either going to be, for sure, I think this is either going to be an All For One situation or a Momoshiki situation. I really do. I don't think, like, with Momoshiki, as I said, one of the things was, in Two Blue Vortex, he said he was just going to straight up fade away until Boruto made that deal with him. I don't think that's going to be the case with these gods. No. I don't think so. Unless it's one of those things where, unless it's one of those things, like, if he does make a deal with the gods that if he dies or something, like, what, the gods could take over his body or something like that, maybe. But, like, the thing is, though, with the god, and this is why I bring up Boruto with this, is that the gods need, Yuki to survive. Because if Yuki dies, they die, from what we know anyway, they die with him. So, yeah, it'll be very, that's why I'm like, it'll be very interesting to see if this is going to be, like, and to an extent, it was the same thing with All For One in the last portion of Boku no Hero Academia. That's why I'm like, I really am leaning towards, like, a Momoshiki situation, more so a Momoshiki situation. Especially when Kawaki killed Boruto in Next Generations, and Momoshiki took over his body. I'm telling you, we might have a situation where where Yuki dies, and in the case of Boruto, what happened was Momoshiki gave Boruto his cells. So we could have something like that where the gods do give Yuki their cells. I'm really curious what direction they're going to go with this. I really hope they go the Boruto route. I really do. I really do. More so than the All for One route. Because I feel like there's more of a bond between the gods and Yuki. Part of me is like, yeah, you could, like, it could, the other thing this could be is it could be a combination of, and I feel like this would probably be a better way to describe it too. And that with this, it's like a combination of One for All, and Momoshiki. I feel like that's probably the best way to describe this situation. I'm very curious what you guys think. Do you guys think that this is like a straight up Boruto situation, a Shigaraki situation, All for One situation, or do you think this is kind of like a combination, or One for All situation, or do you think this is kind of like a combination? I'm leaning more towards being a combination of Momoshiki and One for All. That's what it really is kind of giving me. But like at some point though, and it might be coming soon, it's really gonna go, I feel like it will end up heading towards the Momoshiki direction. I really do feel like that, especially if a deal was made with the gods. I really feel like that's going to be the case. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more Mato Seihei No Slave content. Few ways you could do that. Donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, Coffee, purchase something off our Amazon wish list. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord. Find us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.